Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? What's up? What's up, everybody? Tanae, J-Lo, Lisa, Essence, everybody that I missed, okay? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Can everybody please go ahead and share the live somewhere for the one time? For the one time, I need everybody to share the live somewhere. Please don't everybody share it inside of my Discord, share it in other Discords, okay? Wherever you can share it, I need you to share it. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. If I missed anybody, what's up, everybody? I don't want y'all to think that I'm ignoring you. Okay. This is really, really like it takes a lot to do this. It's not easy. You can't hear Juanita? Mila, can you hear me? J-Lo, can you hear me? Honey 82, can you hear me? Oh, Jesus. Is it going to be one of them lives, Lord? Can everybody hear me? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. 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 If you can't hear, go out and come back in. Admins, can y'all please be on high regard tonight? Please and thank you. I need everybody to share the live. Trina B, don't start your shit. I'm waiting for make sure everybody's in here. Trina, did you share the live? Matter of fact, Trina, send me a CA, my nigga. Shit. Tell me to get to it. Don't tell me the motherfucker get to it, Trina. I will cuss you straight out. Okay? Straight out. I need everybody sharing the live. I'm waiting for y'all. All right. I need everybody to share the live. I need it inside of the Discord. I need it everywhere you can share it. Please and thank you. Trina, leave me alone. Now, I want everybody to understand this is a podcast. All right. Meaning, I am not going to give you all of the juice at one time. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to feed it to you slowly. Okay. Also, when you are in here, I also need for you to like this video. Everybody, please. I do want to say I really appreciate y'all support on yesterday. Y'all showed up and showed out, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Missy. But right now, I need everybody to share and everybody to go, please like the video. I need everybody to go like the video so we can get started. All right. I do understand there's other things going on right now, and that's cool for me. Okay. But I need for y'all to participate. That's what I need y'all to do. I haven't yet to see anybody share it inside of the Discord. My Discord. I do not see it inside of my Discord. Hey. Okay. All right. What's up, Toria? What's up, everybody? So let me go ahead and give okay, I see it now. Let me go ahead. Is this a mini series or is it the final episode? Is this your first night? Is this your first night here, Cherie? All right, y'all. That's enough. Don't see. That's what I'm saying. Don't keep sharing it in the same Discord. That makes no sense. Cherie, I will give it to you. What's up? It's going to be given to you in doses. You're not going to hear the whole entire thing. Okay. I know, honey. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Uh, what was I going to say? Y'all making me forget my train of thought. Y'all know my patience ain't long. Let me go ahead and give you moderator. Make sure you comment again because I think I lost your comment. So comment again for me. Now listen, I am going to, there you go. No, this is not the breakdown brew, baby. This is not the breakdown brew. This is not Bigo. Please. This is not Bigo. This is YouTube. All right. Am I covering Bigo stuff? Yes. But only because I wanted to get this out like a podcast. All right. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. So today we did a test to see if the sound got better, right? And so today we did a test to see if that was dumb. To see if the sound got better. So it did get better. So hopefully you guys are able to hear me clearly and him clearly. I think tonight I'm going to give you maybe four or five. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, you guys. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Just put an A in the comments. It doesn't need to make sure you can hear me. Contacted you from Bigo. Do you about a year ago? Do you remember who that somebody was?
Her name was Laura Smith.
Laura Smith. And did it come like JPay through the message, or how did they contact you?
Yeah, through JPay.
Okay. And what did they exactly say? If you can enlighten me.
What they were telling me was basically that they found the same person, Tommelia, on. The same thing you're telling me is that they were posting some really bad messages about me and how they. But what I was hearing seemed to be a bunch of lies that she was speaking, saying that I was trapped with her in a blizzard in Chicago. And I don't know if anyone knows, but I don't think there was even a blizzard that year till 2020. And then that she was like so aware of me being in there. And you have to always keep watch around for kids and all that for self's sake. But it wasn't adding up. And then at some point she just stopped messaging me. So
okay, how many messages do you think you got from this Laura Smith?
At least 4 or 5.
Okay, 4 or 5. All right. So I'm just gonna back some of that up, and some of that is exactly true. It's been a year. So that's why yesterday I was letting you actually hear it so you and I would refresh what was said. But it seems to me like Laura was on her job
Did Allura ever ask you to do an interview?
No, she asked all the questions on responded.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. It's just crazy because nobody ever covered it on Bigo. So, all right. Well, we got that out the way. So let's dig into that. Let's dig into how many times do you think that you visited Tommelia and Carrie and the children? How many times?
Now listen, I need everybody. I hope you got your headphones on. Okay, that's all I want you to do. Put your headphones on. Trina B, if you broadcasting over there, I want y'all to hear clearly what he is going to say about how many times he visited, how many times he was in her home. He's going to tell you everything about his interaction. All right. Listen, if you're just coming in, what's up, everybody? I need you to like the video, share it. Okay. Please and thank you. If you want to bless me, CA is on the banner. It is custom colors 0515. All right. Can everybody hear clearly?
And also, wait a minute, hold on. And also, when you would visit, who all was in the home when you visited?
Okay, so I believe I visited them 4 or 5 times. Whenever I was there, Carrie wasn't there most of the time. He actually comes in late because he works at the hospital. I think she's a nurse. But it was mainly Tommelia and the 2 kids who were there if they were back from school.
Can you name the 2 kids?
I actually can't because I don't remember the names.
Okay, but they were 2 boys, 2 girls?
2 boys.
Okay. And can you think what age? Can you think about what age they were?
One was 10 or 11, and the other one was a lot younger. I think he was like 8.
Okay. And what year was this?
This was 2020.
Okay. So this was slightly before you moved to Florida, or?
No, this is after I moved from Florida. This is from when I moved to Chicago.
Okay. All right. So you had mentioned day before yesterday that when you regularly visited them, you would come over, and what was it like when you came to Tommelia's house? Because you said you were cool with them. So what was it like?
It was great. I was just hanging out. I was playing video games with kids. Or I would sit outside on the couch and we would watch TV, watch YouTube. There was even one time she was even helping me fill out a SNAP form so that I could get food stamps.
Okay.
All right, you guys, I need for y'all to share the live because I know that you can hear this clearly. All right. I know that you can because it's better quality now because I can hear it better clearly. And I want you to understand that everything that he's saying to me, he's saying as I'm asking him the questions. There's no way that I could lead him in the questioning because it's literally time length. You're going to hear the background of the prison in the calls because he's in prison. Now I need everybody to share the live and like the video. Let's continue.
And you played with both children?
Yeah, on the Xbox. We had an Xbox.
Okay. Was Tommelia's daughter ever around?
I don't think she had a daughter.
You don't think she had a daughter? Well, she has a daughter.
She didn't have a daughter when I was there.
Oh,
she must be young. Son?
Go ahead.
She must have been like after I was there because when I was there, she never had a daughter. It was only her 2 sons.
All right. Well, she only has 1 son that's hers. So that's why I say the other child is her daughter. So what I'm thinking is the daughter must not have been around because she does take care of her grandson. So the daughter must not have been around, or the daughter was probably, actually, I know where the daughter was. I just thought about it. In 2020, the daughter was locked up in prison. So it makes total sense. All right, Trey.
Oh.
We're going to move on. All right. So you said it was great. Y'all would play Xbox. Do you feel like that she was hovering over you or Carrie was hovering over you to make it like they didn't trust you, or do you feel like you were free, to play with the kids and you didn't feel like they were hovering?
Not at all. I didn't think they were doing so at all because like how it works. You get up the computer, you fix the computer in the kitchen. They have, I don't want to say it's an apartment building, and it's not small, but it's small enough to where when the door's open, it literally goes to the living room for the children's room.
Okay. Do you remember?
So if she ever needed anything, always pop.
She could always what? Repeat that?
She could always, if she ever needed to talk to anyone, call anyone, she could pop in, call us or whatever. We'd be literally right there, within 20 steps away.
Okay, so you were 20 steps away from her, and she was in the kitchen. Is that correct?
Right. Kitchen or computer work.
Computer work. Now, do you remember where this house was at all? The street name ring?
Can y'all hear, bruh? What do you mean? What did he say? He basically is telling you that while he was there, he played with the children. He played Xbox. He's telling you that the apartment that he was in was on Blue Island. He's actually going to say it. He describes it to a T. If you remember when she went live, what did you see her? You seen her at the computer desk. You seen her come in when she would get the food and go to the door. She'd go directly to the door. So I need y'all to really listen, please. Okay. I don't know if you were saying like you can't hear or what, but I know I can hear. So I need you to listen because these are key points, because in the video with Tammy PA, she clearly said that it's muffled. How is it muffled? Y'all, please don't start that tonight. Please don't start it tonight. It's my patience is not, it's not. I hear it clear. I hear it really clear. Everybody else hear it clear? If you hear it clear, let's just take a moment. If you hear it clear, put an A in the comments. If you hear it clear. If you can make out what he's saying, what I'm saying, and it's clear, put an A in the comments. I'm talking to the people. All right. So in the video with Tammy PA, she states that he was never alone with the children. He is telling you in this video that he was. He's telling you in this video that he was always in the bedroom and she was out there at the computer doing her truck work. All right. We're going to continue.
Something blue. I think, I don't remember. It was some kind of blue in its name, but it was in Chicago. That's all I knew.
Blue Island?
Blue Island.
All right. That would be the condo that Carrie owns if that would be where you were at, Blue Island, at the condo. Because you mentioned when you walk in, there's the living room, correct? Ain't that what you mentioned?
Yeah, you walk in the living room.
Okay. Well, they have moved since then, so they're in a different house now, but he supposedly still owns the house. All right. So let me backtrack just a little bit, okay? So I know that you like I said, somebody informed you, you know what I'm saying, and so you're pretty aware. Whoever that was, it pretty much puts you on point. Did you ever meet Tommelia's mother?
What would her name have been?
I have no idea what her mother's name is. I just was wondering if you ever met her, or Gary's mother, or anybody.
No.
Like that. Okay.
No, nothing.
And the lady's name that you stayed with, the one that put you out.
So the reason why he heard those beats is because Trina B's ass was calling me, okay? Blame it on Trina B. All right, let's go to the next one.
Ask them again, okay? My bad. First of all, Craig, I did acknowledge to you that I am recording this for my podcast on YouTube, correct? And I do have permission to do so?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So, who was it? What was the name of the individual that contacted you from Bigo? Can you elaborate on who she was? What did she say? How did y'all communicate?
Her name was Laura Smith, and she said basically that she had went on Bigo and I guess she was either a follower or a friend of Tommelia McKay, and we heard everything that Tommelia McKay was talking about and how she was, uh, what she was saying, and how we were stuck in a blizzard at some point, and she was frightened, and she was very watchful of me.
Okay, all right. So I guess the question is, how many times do you feel like that you regularly visited Tommelia McKay and Carrie? If you can elaborate on that.
About 4 or 5 times. Mainly from when I was in the YMCA shelter. I think I did visit her at least twice from someone else's house.
Okay, and you mentioned in the last podcast that she was the individual, correct, to come and pick you up to take you to Winona's, or did she take you back to her house?
She took me to Winona's.
Okay, all right. And when you used to go to Tommelia's house, what was it like? Like, what did you do? How was the atmosphere? Did you feel like she was hovering over you, or were you freely to walk around and do what you want to do, eat, or, what exactly happened?
Basically, when you come into her house, she was never watchful of me, nothing myself. She would let me go play video games with her children. Like, she usually gave me like free range of her fridge. If I wanted something, she'd be like, okay, you can have that. But it was just a pleasant experience being in there. I love being in there.
Okay, all right. Because I know when we talked in the last one, you said that when you went and they were cool. Where was Carrie, and were there any other people that were kin to Tommelia there? Was, anybody like her sister, her aunt, her mom, or was anybody in the home besides Tommelia?
Normally, it'd be just her and her kids, but Carrie, because he works late, he would come in later. He would come in around, I'd say 9 o'clock, because he works for the nurse. Whenever his shift was done.
All right, okay. And do you remember like what street, or where was the apartment, or was it a condo, or where were you at when you visited?
I live in Blue Island.
All right, okay. And was her daughter present, or what year was this?
No, I didn't. She had a daughter. It was the year 2020.
All right, so that makes sense. The year 2020, her daughter would have been incarcerated. So how old were the two, you said it was 2 boys, correct? How old were the 2 boys that you used to play with?
The older one was only like 11 or 12 years old, while the younger one he was like, I believe.
Okay, and how old were you at the time?
I was 20.
All right, okay.
So I'm gonna pause right there because if you look at my cover photo, the picture of him that's on the cover photo, in the front of the live, that is a photo that I grabbed from Tommy K's Facebook. And on that post of her Facebook, if you've ever seen it, she was wishing him a happy 20th birthday, and she labeled him as her godson. Now, if you've seen that photo before, if you know of what I'm talking about, you can just put an A in the comments. You ain't got to agree with me. Just put an A in the comments. Let's continue.
Would you say that when you were in the home, was Tamia, like right there in the room or wherever you were you in a room playing the video games or where were you at? What was it like? Like,
Yeah, we were in kids' room,
mhm.
playing video games.
Okay, all right. And where would she be? Would she be right by the door or where would she be in the home?
Normally she'd be sitting down at her table on her computer doing work.
Okay. And where was the computer facing? Like, was it toward the room or was her back toward the room?
Normally, the computer would be facing, it would be facing towards the room.
Okay, all right. Okay. So if you got up to, like, could she see in the room or was the room blocked off to where she couldn't see? Like, would you have to go inside of the door? Like, if you came out the door, could she see you come out the door?
If I would walk out the door, yes, she'd be able to see it, but she would not be able to see me from where she was sitting into the room.
Okay.
Like a 90-degree angle.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
So basically, when she told Tammy PA that he was never alone around her children, which would be Tello and whatever the other little boy's name is, that was incorrect. He said that they were inside of the room playing the video games. Just the desk was pointed there, and y'all can't be fake because you all remember when she was in the condo and when she went live, directly behind her, you could see that there was rooms. You could see the door when she answered the door. The time when she called on Trina, you could see all that. So for her to say that he was never alone with the children, he definitely was alone. Am I saying he ever did something to him? No, I'm not. I'm not going to put that out in the atmosphere. But he definitely was alone with them. Okay. And he played with them. He played Xbox. But we're going to continue. Let's continue.
There was one thing that she said. She said that Celia claimed me as a son online or something like that.
Actually, it was Godson. She posted,
Godson.
Yeah, she posted a picture, and this is what Laura told you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she posted a picture onto her Facebook, and the picture actually is still there to this day. That's actually how I had remembered where your name and stuff was to contact you or try to contact you. I went to her Facebook and found that she's like, I think it says something on the lines of happy birthday to my godson, blah, 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 blah. I can't say word for word what it said, but yes, she surely does have a picture of you. That's why it was kind of confusing, the story that she portrayed with the lady when she did the interview, because if she was so scared of you, and she was in fear of you, why would she say the nice things about you on her Facebook? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So Miss Smith did, she definitely had that right. Now, like I said, I don't know who Miss Smith is. I feel like Miss Smith is she messaged you probably with a fictitious name. So we probably will never know who she is. But that's okay, because it's like the things that she did tell you, it was pretty much on point. So do you have your tablet there with you or no?
No,
okay. All right. It's okay. It is fine. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Get into the right email.
Right. So to elaborate on what you just heard, so basically, I was asking him about whoever contacted him a year ago because he had told me that somebody from Bigo had contacted him a year ago. So I was elaborating on what were the questions that they asked him and what did they say that, the reason why they were contacting him. So whoever it was, their name was Allura Smith. Okay. And she basically just told him everything about the interview and what they had heard. So we were just only rehashing that and going over it. All right, let's move on.
with my mother, our mother. We were only in Chicago. It was when she passed away, and we started living with our grandmother that we had moved back and forth from Chicago to California, back to Chicago.
Okay, so when you moved to Chicago, when Tommelia came to pick you up to take you to Winona's, what state did you move from?
I just moved from Wisconsin, which I was only there for like 3 days, and from Wisconsin, I had just moved from Florida.
Okay. You had mentioned that the first time you said when Tommelia said that she had met you, you were 3 years old. Do you remember where you were then? What state?
I would have been in Chicago, definitely. I don't know which one of the houses I would have been in, but when I was 3, I knew both my mother and my grandmother, and I had been in both of their houses. I still remember them right now.
Okay, all right.
But I don't remember that encounter.
Okay, that's fair. So what was your mother like? To your memory, what was your mother like?
My mother was pretty solemn. We really never did much that I can remember at all. It was when I was younger, I don't really remember much, but she fed us, she got us toys, and we'd go every once in a while to go down and play in the basement. She mainly took care of my brother because he would have been, he's 3 years younger than me, so when I was like 4, he was like 1 year old.
Okay, all right. And can you tell me about like your childhood with your grandmother? You know, what was that like?
That one was a lot more. So when we first were living in Chicago, she was a school teacher, and she actually worked in the same school that I went to, which was Frank L. Gillespie Elementary School.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a lot more mobile than she had her own car that she would use to get from place to place. But when we moved to California, there was at some point that I guess she had to retire and she couldn't do that anymore. We moved to California to go live with my uncle, with me and my brother's uncle.
Okay.
There we were. That was like great when we were living there because we pretty much lived in a mansion. It had a whole bunch of rooms, and there was pretty much something to do every day. I mean, we enjoyed it.
And what state was this in? What state was this in?
That was California.
All right, so is this the uncle that has money and is in the movie business? Is that who you're talking about? Or a producer?
He's in the showbiz. I don't know what. I wouldn't just know him for his. I don't play piano and all that, but yeah, that was me.
And what's his name?
His name is Robert Lewis.
Okay, all right. And I don't know if I asked, but if I did, it was a repeat question. What was your grandmother's name?
My grandmother's name was Snowball.
All right, and she was a school teacher there in Chicago, correct?
Right.
All right, okay. So your level of education, do you have a GED or a high school diploma?
I have a high school diploma.
All right, and what age did you complete school? And was it outside school or what school was it?
It was a regular high school. It was just completed 2017 when I was.
Okay, all right. 2017? 2018, my bad. Okay. And what was the name of the school that you completed?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, we have 1 minute.
It's fine. Call right back. It's fine. We good. What was the
Wellington High School was the name.
Wellington High School. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a pause. You call right back, and we're gonna start right back over. All right. I'm too public to, not share. So if I shared this story with Lord knows how many thousands of people sound like this, but yeah,
Moved to so after basically when I had been, let's just say caught, right?
Okay.
Was not live in the house I was living in Florida. So I was moved into Wisconsin where my brother was living by
Let me pause. AP, are you trolling? Just need to know. Are you saying that you're the one who sent the messages to him and asked him the question?
I call her my mom, but she was the woman of the house. She was the woman of the house.
Okay, what was her name? Okay, so you moved to Wisconsin with Tiffany? Is that?
We moved. So basically, she paid for the flight. Moved to.
Okay.
So I was by myself.
Okay, so you were in Florida. You were pretty much on the run, I believe, correct? You were on the run?
No, I wasn't even on the run.
Okay.
But I couldn't look because I was not, I wasn't charged for anything.
Okay, all right.
It wasn't until a month later I found out when I left. I was charged.
Okay, all right. So
that was.
Go ahead. So from Wisconsin, did you ever come back to Chicago?
Yes. 3 days after I was in Wisconsin, I did not live there because my brother and his father were living in they were living in Old Folks' with their grandmother. And the staff members there already said that they couldn't live there because sorry. So I couldn't live there because they were already living there. Old folks home. So we'll move down to Chicago.
Okay. So when you came,
it was literally just how Chicago.
Okay. So when you were in Chicago, that's when you started living with the Winona lady?
Right, that's what they sent me to go live with.
Okay. So when you lived with the Winona lady, and did Winona, was she aware of your what you were being accused of? Or did
no,
you?
No one was because one, I hadn't been accused because there's no they hadn't gone to the police yet. So there was nothing on there yet, but I hadn't told anyone.
Okay. All right. So did you visit, was that when you went to go visit and stay with Tommelia during this time?
Right. I went and visited and stayed. I stayed overnight once then.
Okay. All right.
I don't remember. It was long, but I know I did go over there at least twice when I was living with Winona for the month that I was there.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna.
So basically, what I'm asking him is, after he was accused of of molesting the little boy, did he go and did he stay over to Tommy K's house? He said yes. There were several times that he actually went over there, but in the video, because I think some people are kind of slow. I'm not doing this to say that he touched her children. I don't know if that's what y'all getting at. All I'm doing is proving that in the video with Tammy PA, she lied. She lied when she said that she never kept them close to her children. She lied when she said that he was never alone with her children. She lied about all that. That's the point of this. Can you put an A in the comments if you could hear what I'm
Living
saying?
here and being alone, and I'm gonna just run to the store and just stay right here
Give
with
me
the
a
boys.
second. 1 minute.
I don't blame you. That's common sense, though.
Basic stuff. Basic.
That's just basic.
Yeah. So for them to be so surprised by it, wow. And the hate for me being greater than the concern for survivors and victims are
All right. I need y'all to let me know if y'all can hear this video good. It was choppy earlier. So I need to know if it's clear now.
full detail of what this little boy said that my friend's son did to him. It was very,
So they
very
didn't try to censor things to protect the victim or anything?
Oh no. They didn't say his name. They didn't say the names of and only because it's redacted on the report. But they read off all of the horrific things this child went through with no type of concern. That person just spewed it out as if she was spitting off the ABCs.
So, okay, let's say that he did all of these things. How does that incriminate you?
It doesn't. I guess it would look bad if I supported him, if I defended him, and I've done none of that.
Okay, so you're held responsible. They're trying to hold you somehow accountable or responsible for what your friend's son did, and you knew him at 5 and then didn't see him until he reemerged as a grown man.
As a grown man, and after he had done these acts, I didn't know about. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like he did the acts, I knew him, and then let him, no.
Right.
So these men want to make the timeline really clear here. So
let me hit that.
He had done the acts, came back, and you knew nothing about it?
Nothing. I didn't find out until he had been back. We celebrated his 20th birthday in May. October is when I found out. So all those months I had been supporting him while he's staying at the lady house and then in the shelter before I found out.
But the support that you all
right, so now what we're not going to do is play dumb. So you just heard her say that we celebrated his 20th birthday. The picture is posted on her page. She clearly said, right? She clearly said that it's not like he went and then came back, right? That's what she clearly said. But he did. He did. He was definitely there. Let's continue. I want you to pay attention. I think that y'all get the wrong idea, the ones that are stupid, and y'all ain't got no sense. I'm not trying to say he touched your children. I'm just trying to prove that she's a liar because she did this interview to mock it up because she was mad at what Trina B had said, and she was trying to deflect with Trina B because she was on Trina B about his son, and Trina B's basically saying, well, hey, how can you say something about my son when you had a predator in your home? And to remind you, I let him know that too because I let him listen to the video and he said it sounds like she was being accused of something. What was it? And I told him about Trina B. So I want you to pay attention. Let's go.
Offered wasn't to a sexual predator, it was to your friend's son at the time
Absolutely.
that you did not know had this history or this interaction with this child.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. I'm blown away. Not really blown away because I know what they were saying. It just sounded far-fetched and disgusting. And the video, what did the video get? I just feel that this is all kind of far-fetched. She doesn't show any connection to the man after this all was discovered. There's no. Okay, so you were visiting him.
Oh, shit.
You were visiting him.
Okay. Pause. So right there is where you should have been telling Tim BPA she's a motherfucking liar. How could she not have a connection with him? Show no connection when Tommy Clay clearly said we celebrated his 20th birthday after the fact. So how in the hell could she not have any connection when he was around her on his birthday? Can anybody answer that question? I need y'all to really be paying attention. All right, here we go.
In prison?
No. He in prison way in Florida. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Ready.
out of all, because people lie on you every day. You're responsible for the bad weather, the price of gas, just everything, boils down to you did it, right?
Everything.
It's so many things. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I'll be like, I'm sick of this shit. This is too much. You can't be guilty of everything. But if you wanted to redirect people about everything that transpired, what would you think you would say to the people who have accused you of this? Like, how would you want to redirect the conversation or the narrative today?
I mean, and I hate to sound like this, but the stuff that they try to do, it never really harms me, if you will. Like they're trying to paint this narrative. I always kind of use this term like I'm too public. They think I'm being bougie, but I really am too public to lie. I'm too public to, not share. So if I've shared this story with Lord knows how many thousands of people, they didn't think it through. Like she's already shared this story. You think behind the scenes they'd be like, no, they ain't gonna bat it because she even gave a conclusion about the chaplain. And it's so many people that have heard this. So it's like not gonna get away with it. And
Play
here's
the video.
Yes, so that's the video about where Trina B actually changed her, and he's actually accusing the victim. And he's admitting that she's being coached and everything. This video was like 8 days ago. So I think this was sparked up to.
All right. So And then for me to start when thanks. And you got this big now because you done been through your mom and dad, everybody done died, and now you've been here, there. I can't just let you in. You can come over together and we gonna all be sitting right here because you're my friend. Living here and being alone, and I'm gonna just run to the store and just stay right here with the boys. No. I don't blame you. That's common sense, though. This is mainly what the girl was telling you about because she's stating that, you never stayed the night. You was never alone with the children. Would you like to reply to that?
Yeah, this is supposed to be untrue right there.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna play a little bit more. Let you hear it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Basic. Yeah. For them to be so surprised by it, it was gut wrenching. I was like, wow. Wow. And the hate for me being greater than the concern for survivors and victims it's crazy. To turn this into a weapon. They read off full detail of what this little boy said that my friend's son did to him. It was very. So they didn't try to censor things to protect the victim or anything? Oh no. They didn't say his name. They didn't say the names of and only because it's redacted on the report. But they read off all of the horrific things this child went through with no type of concern. That person just spewed it out as if she was spitting out the ABC. So, okay, let's say that he did all of these things. How does that incriminate you? It doesn't. I guess it would look bad if I supported him, if I defended him, and I've done none of that. Nobody knew of your charges at that particular time. Okay. When did Tommelia find out, or did Tommelia know after that? Did she know of your charges after that?
So when she found out, I was living in the YMCA, who does into a place called La Casa Norte. And from there, she called the place and asked me. She told me the police had come up to my brother and his father were asking. That was the first time I found out that I had, what is it called? Order to arrest me. Okay, you had a warrant out for your arrest, correct? Okay. So when she called you and she let you know the police were looking for you, and at that particular time, did she know what you were accused of, and how did she find out? Who told her? Where did she get the information from? She found out from my brother's father. Your brother called her. Right. Okay. Go ahead. You said he called her and told her? Yeah. Okay. All right. And do you have any memory of when this was that she was notified by your brother's father? Her reaction? Did she support you after she found out? So I don't remember the exact time. It was around summer. Okay. Of 2020 at the time. It was around summer. And really, after that, what she told me was that she couldn't have me come over anymore. Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
And so really after that, there was no contact between us.
Okay. Okay.
I think some of the contact here was when I had been arrested at the police jail office in Chicago.
Okay. And what was that? Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right. So when you called her when you were arrested, what was that conversation, the contact that you had after that?
It was honestly short, like it was only 5 minutes. I was telling her that I was being arrested. What I was asking her was that she could come and get my stuff that I had left at the house. But she was not able to.
Okay. All right. And that would have been the last time that you had any contact or conversation with her?
I tried contacting her again in jail, but she wouldn't pick up any of the calls. They were all collect calls, so I had money, so I could put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I finally got to prison, I was actually able to contact her a few times with a 5-minute free phone call. And it was then that, like, there was one time she told me, it was like, I don't think you grasp the severity of the situation. It was she told me one time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the very last time that I had contact with her, she told me, she was telling me that her phone went down for like 1%, and that it was about to go off. And I was trying to call her again tomorrow. So I tried to call her again the next day, and she did not answer. I tried multiple times to call her afterwards, but she never answered anymore. So finally, I asked one of the volunteers that come here to the prison to see if they can contact her and see if there's a problem or something. Because I was worried. I thought she died or something. Like when on that last call, she was on the road. And when she came back, what she told me was that she didn't want to talk to me anymore. Thought because her explanation was that she thought that he was enabling me by continuing to contact me.
Enabling you how, though?
Basically, for her to be like saying that, saying that I'm still good in her book or something when I'm not.
Okay, I get it.
That was it. So when she had, from what I heard, she had a long talk with her and they prayed over the phone. And my brother's phone number.
Mm.
The only thing was she told me never to call her again.
And this was a volunteer?
This is a volunteer here at the prison.
He wasn't a chaplain?
No.
Okay. All right, because she mentions in the video.
Technically, when he was actually going against the prison, that's actually against the rules, but he was doing it for me. It was a one-time thing, pretty much.
Okay, got it. All right.
All right, so listen. Not, by no means necessary am I trying to paint a narrative that this guy touched her children or nothing like that. The only thing I did was get the facts of basically that the man was still involved around her children while he had these charges. In the video, She states to Tammy PA that he never was around her children, that she stayed up all night, that Carrie stayed up all night. You heard him say Carrie was not up all night. Carrie actually went to bed and was in bed. She was the one who stayed up with him, and then she went to bed. So I don't know if maybe it's because y'all think that I hate her to the degree of that, to where y'all go back and y'all act like I'm trying to paint a narrative. No, I'm only proving that the things that she said in the video are not true. That's it. That's all. This is just a memoir. This is not to take her down. This is not to do any of that. This is just to show that she did not tell the truth about Trey at all. Okay? Does everybody understand that in the comments? If you understand, put an A. All right? Only the people that understand. If you don't understand, then you can put a B. Okay? But that's basically what this is for. This is my podcast. I can do what I want to do over here. This is not over there. All right? Give me 1 second.
That they're trying to hold you somehow accountable or responsible for what your friend's son did, and you knew him at.
Hold on. All right, you guys, listen. So we're going to stop right here because I don't want to give you any more tonight. So we're going to stop right here. I gave you a little bit too much tonight. So we're going to stop right here and then we will continue possibly tomorrow. All right, make sure you are here. We will rehash a couple because they went kind of fast. And I don't know if you heard them clearly or not. So we will go over a couple of the audios tomorrow so that you can make sure that you can hear them clearly. Because a lot of y'all were saying, oh, we can't hear, we can't hear, we can't hear. So we're going to make sure to go over them again tomorrow. But before I let you guys go,
He had contacted you from Bigo. Do you about a well, you respect people really, real life. Right.
okay. All right. Make sure to tune in, turn your notifications on. All right. And meet me here tomorrow. Thank y'all for y'all support. I'll see y'all later.